Welcome to Brawlhalla.
All Mammoth Fortress are on the table, and they go to Mammoth Fortress. My prophecy, man, it's closer. I can feel it.
It's definitely getting closer here. Grand finals, taking it to that popular pick everyone loves, the Mammoth Fortress. Sandstorm in the loser side, Java in the winner side. Let's get this started, man.
Java starts off by jumping really high. And missing that first weapon. Sandstorm just darts underneath and grabs it quick. Maybe Java's lagging a little bit here because he's just floating for these weapons. Maybe he was just looking for that hammer. I don't know, but it seems like we're actually into the action now. Both characters in red, looking good. Both characters also conveniently using the strength stance. I don't know if anybody noticed that in the startup, but they're both rocking max strength. Maybe they drank the red potion, had a green mushroom, got a 1-up from Mario, and they're just feeling good, ready to go full force. At least it seems actually that they're playing a little bit of footsies here, tentative to interact going forward, but that just goes to show that the momentum starts at frame 1. Oh, Sandstorm, look at that massive damage.
Man, he's so good at these side six defensive. It's crazy. It's like all of his kill options just makes it look so effortless off the right side of the stage, just like that. Quick little bomb strap after just slowly building up this damage. Runs in, picks up the guitars, hits you with a few auto combos, and then all of a sudden the side stick is coming out and you're dead. It's like, what? It's crazy. Sandstorm with his stock lead. Yeah, I don't understand.
It's nuts. We have seen Sandstorm twice now utilizing in this match alone that gravity cancel light attack, that side light, trying to extend those combos after Java is getting pulled back to the ground by gravity. It just goes to show that Sandstorm doesn't want Java to take a single breath in this volley of damage. He's already got Java into the red. That neutral air is going to throw him down underneath the stage. Sandstorm with the unarmed gravity cancel neutral air. He doesn't want to drop too far after using his option there. He is just on Java like white on rice. This is actually insane, but he does fall here, and Java gets a little bit of respite where he can chill and juggle his weapons like the clown Vodhalla we all know is.
It seems like Sandstorm is getting a little bit too confident here. He did SD, although as I said that he took his second, or his, down his last stock, yeah, his second stock. Getting a little bit confident here, but as rightfully he does have that stock lead. The only reason I said that was his options off stage. He was just going kind of crazy, but he doesn't really care. It seems like that most of this tournament he's kind of just going all in. Whenever he feels like doing something, he just goes for it. And, you know, you gotta respect that, man, 100%. Still has the stock lead, a little bit more damage. Java does have him in the orange. Java's still looking very healthy here. Wake Up Downer is going to be a very good option there against Sandstorm's guitars. The Downer does connect, a weapon throw. Sandstorm looking for the side stick once again. Java couldn't even punish it with a weapon throw. The frame data just so quick. Sandstorm able to pop out of that. Still holding onto this stock lead, and Java has to find this KO here soon, or it is going to be trouble
there. Man, the Dope Brains merch back in the day, the D-Light Sarah merch is so good. And Sandstorm has such a prime opportunity to get knocked out by that side stick and get fist-taunted by Java there. But he's got such a good opportunity to just, you know, start selling side stick LOL merch. At least after this tournament where he does the same thing in BCX, I'd buy one.
No way! No way! The neutral sig just thrown so carelessly, just kills him off the top like that. I didn't realize how really crazy these Caspian SIGs are defensive. What the heck, man?
Yeah, those SIGs are gross. That flip bomb, just the very edge of it, has all of the force. That tipper was so nice. Sandstorm taking the first of what has to be a minimum of 6 wins for him to win this tournament, coming from the loser side of the bracket here. Kind of nutty. Java, do you think Java makes an adjustment to his characters the same way he didn't earlier?
I think his Vodhalla has been looking really good, so I would actually be surprised if he did swap off the Vodhalla. I think he is looking pretty strong. There were just, you know, a couple little mishappenings there, that's all. Java's still looking pretty good. I doubt he's really shooken up by that at all. So yeah, when I'm just saying lock it back in that Vodhalla, he is definitely still in this, man. That's only a game, and he's still in the winner side of things. So we're just getting started, man.
That's a very good point. Java here banning out a couple maps that we've seen very rarely, and instantly taking Small Brawl Haven and Demon Island off the list. He's thinking a lot about this map banning process, but bring us back as it should be to Mammoth Fortress, the home of tournaments here in Brawlhalla. I don't know, man. I feel like Java didn't really show up last match. I feel like he might have been kind of absorbing information with this, like you were saying, this winner side cushion he has, because he's in winners. He can take a set or tank a set, really. So he's got time to download Sandstorm, kind of like push his buttons, you know, see where his boundaries are. He's honestly probably just trying to figure out how to space these side suits. They're absolute crap.
Yeah, I don't blame him, man. Sandstorm looking like he's getting about 80% of these kill confirms with that side signature. So getting that spacing down to the point where you are avoiding those is definitely going to be a massive plus for sure. Game just started. We have seen some offstage action. Java went around the other side of the stage in the very beginning. He is going to find the hammer, which is going to be his big comfort weapon, racking up this damage, looking for these offstage kills, looking for these stomp stairs on stage and whatnot. Nice Sarah coming back to the stage. Sandstorm slipping. The Nair is going to connect. Sandstorm still just throwing out these SIGs. The stomp stare into the recovery, into the weapon throw is not going to tag his recovery, but the GC D-like ground pound taking his first stock. Java looking much more dominant this time.
Yeah,
maybe
there he is.
The info round.
Yeah, it might have been, because it looks like he's playing with both eyes open now. That being said, he blinked as that signature hit him, but Java looking in good form with his hammer, able to get those big swings in that are outspacing Sandstorm, and not able to counter that edge guard by Sandstorm. They're throwing away his weapon, kind of an unfortunate way there. But Java's back in full form. He goes for Sandstorm's aggressive iframe attack and punishes it. Very well played by Java, very patient. He's meticulous. Like somebody with a stethoscope up to a safe. He just has to figure out the perfect combination to unlock Sandstorm's stocks here to make sure that he goes with the dub. The gravity cancel sidelight stepped over the bombs. This man is related to Jesus from the fucking armory department. How did he get past that? What movement? Holy moly.
The clean movement to get right around that, finesse his way around that. Java still with this lead. The D-like ground pound on the stage was really close to actually hitting him off the stage. Would have been a massive spike for Java. Sandstorm in this little deficit, a little bit bigger now, taking that stock. Sandstorm down to his last stock. Java in the orange, holding it down on 2. Looking like he's maybe wanting to stick with some sword this time over the hammer. The neutral light into sidelight connects, building up his damage that he needs to take this game. Another neutral light. And the solid grounded sword is looking pretty good. Gets rid of it right when I say that the commentator's curse. Picks up the hammer. Has been doing some major work with the hammer. The double sidelight, looking for the side sig edge guard. Not able to find it quite yet. The side sig is not going to kill. Java is most likely going to make it back here. He does the dodge. And he's looking pretty solid.
Yeah, he's playing as well as Boomy did against Sandstorm. And with that Nair chain, the third one would have for sure knocked out Sandstorm. The match this time around, it's been going in Java's favor the entire time. Maybe save the first engagement as Sandstorm got the first weapon. But Java is cool, calm, collected, is going forward, and he's got a significant damage lead on this last stock here against Sandstorm. And all he needs to do is play the same way he's been playing this entire time and not get hit with the side sig. And he's looking pretty 1-1 against Sandstorm in a set. There it is. That sider was just enough to do it. Wow. Java, I said it, man. I was right, I guess. It was the download round. You know? Match 1.
Definitely looks like it. Java looking good here. Looks like he was getting around those signatures, which is what Sandstorm has been banking off of so well. So if Java wins another game, we might see a big swap coming out from Storm. But that is to be told, running it back on the Mammoth Fortress once again.
I love this stage. It's been through so many stages and evolutions for artwork and size, and the 2v2 maps that we have nowadays are the original size of the 1v1 maps of Mammoth Fortress and whatnot. Yeah, they were massive, man. If you look back at really old videos, characters look like tiny specks on the screens on these massive maps playing 1v1s, and they were slower back then, which is just wild to look at. The amount this game has evolved and regressed, art style and gameplay wise, is absolutely phenomenal, and it's crazy to see how what used to be a snail pace of a game has turned into something that beats so quick. Java just misses a ground pound that would have for sure knocked out Sandstorm. Going with a volley of weapon throws here, trying to edge guard Sandstorm. As that sword gets plucked off the soft platform with gauntlets, Sandstorm with a nice little 3-piece, setting Java sky high. Sword for Java's clapping back a little bit. The weapon throw might be enough. I don't know if Sandstorm has the options.
Yeah, it does have the option of his back. Beams him with the weapon throw. Wow. Got with a pretty solid first stock. It's definitely interesting what you're saying about how the game goes through the reworks and what thing, the maps, the gameplay. So big shout out to PMG, man. Upgrading their game. You love to see it. Java looking good here with that stock lead. Grabbing the hammer. It is Sandstorm we are talking about here, though, so definitely he has to be extremely careful of that. Sandstorm on the stage looking to get this confirmed. Nice little overextension coming from Storm, but goes for the D-Light recovery and does even up those stocks.
Yeah, it was looking like Java was looking for those long-ranging side airs and neutral airs to build up some big chip damage on Sandstorm, but Sandstorm wasn't having it. Getting himself into a position to get that confirmed KO. Java here now throwing away his sword, waiting for that weapon to spawn. Sees the hammer, but Sandstorm's going to throw his gauntlets, not letting Java pick it up. Has Katars now, but Java, almost unafraid of Katars, goes in for some unarmed and seals some damage for the BMG gods. Drop a weapon right behind him, and we've got hammer versus Katars once again here. Java fishing for these nairs, not hitting. Sandstorm out of options. Touch to the side of the map is chilling. He's probably waiting for another one of these opportunities to hit a D-Light recovery. Goes for the D-Light there, misses it. A little bit of a half pipe there with the D-Light after a down air. Java, those good, comfortable stomp stairs. Oh, dude, who did he hit the side stick on earlier to send him to losers? Was it Boomy?
I think it was, yeah.
He's looking for another one of those with Sandstorm deep into the red here. How satisfying. Just over the lip of the stage to hit that sig. Oh, man.
Yeah, the side stick over the edge is definitely pretty brutal on the hammer. He's looking for it. Sandstorm did avoid it narrowly. Unfortunately, the D-Light ground pounding is going to drop there. Sandstorm is going to punish it with that Qatar side stick, and it is going to kill. Along top of that, the force is just so monumental. I think Caspian is definitely one of those characters that has slowly power crept because he's so underplayed. BMG sees that, and they buff the SIGs over and over again. At this point, Sandstorm is realizing that and utilizing them so well, but Java, nonetheless, with a beautiful GC downlight ground pound off stage, is going to equalize those stocks. A little bit of damage on to Java, but nothing he can't handle at all.
No, and Java is very comfortable, especially with his unarmed kit. I think both of his stocks from Sandstorm in this match have been D-Light and the ground pounds. They've been actually gorgeous and clean looking, especially on those GCs. Java now with the hammer going over edge, going for all the beams. The dare missing, but he continues it. Ground pound just being phased through by Sandstorm's dodge. Very perfectly played by Sandstorm. He was looking at a massive amount of damage, and potentially a KO coming from Java's gorgeous hammer. I mean, we saw what he did to Boomy's first stock in that set that we first cast. It was absolutely insane. He's comfortable here with two Sares and a weapon thrower. Trying to throw out the bear. Stomp into the bear. Side stick. It won't quite be enough, but Sandstorm's not going to let Java have any good time coming back. Java's able to get that side air. We're back to what could be a stalemate for a while on the stage before one opponent cracks the safe and gets an opening here. Oh, this is tense. I'm
really surprised Java went for that Stomp Bear, and just like that, the side stick coming out from Sandstorm is going to take the game 2-1. But yeah, man, I'm surprised Java went for that Stomp Bear. It seemed like the damage was there. The Stomp Bear definitely wouldn't have killed. It would have sent him to the other side of the stage, but he got pretty ambitious, risked it all for that Bear. It was a big punish coming out from Sandstorm. But he is still in this bracket. It's not reset quite yet. Locking in that VAR once again.
Yeah, it's crazy to see the persistence of these players, let alone getting a level 100 on a character, but swearing down on the character and not varying from them 1 second, having the utmost confidence is inspiring to see, almost. Sandstorm going with momentum here, winning this match does reset the bracket and make a sudden death set occur, which is very, very cool to see. Sudden death of a best of 5, obviously, but yeah. But Sandstorm's working his way up the mountain all the way from losers here into grand finals, but Java's not going to give him an easy ride. Sandstorm with these guitars here, it's a little bit of damage out of the Java, but he's unable to block Java from getting that hammer. More side six coming out from Sandstorm. This man is just a font, a river's mouth of side six. It's kind of crazy to see. I'm reeling in my seat almost seeing all these side six, man. His keys must be dented right and left. Jeez Louise.
He's throwing them out so much, but at the same time, the reason he's doing that is they're working, and even when they don't, it seems like he kind of walks away unharmed most of the time. So, you know, why not keep doing it if it is working, that kind of a thing? And I respect that. And like I said, we don't really see too much Caspian very often, so seeing him pick this Caspian pick and really just showing us how abusable the kit really is It's definitely cool to see, and in grand finals as well. So much force on the kid, still throwing out those side sigs, no punish. The neutralite does come out, doesn't quite get the recovery for that confirm. Most of them in the red with the side sig. Trusty side sig is going to take another stock.
When the BMG devs were making this character, they didn't have Sandstorm in mind. But the next time they make a skin for this character, you better believe that there's gonna be sand in the pocket. We might not be able to see it, but it'll be there. It'll be there. Be like, damn, Sandstorm really changed the game, huh? It is cool to see
that. You know, getting your own skin would be pretty sick, or getting that kind of a thing.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 skins based on people in the game, something like that, which is crazy. So it's an honor. You know, maybe if Sandstorm hits 250K this year, he'll get it. Who knows?
That's gonna be the mark right there.
Yeah, and tonight could be an addition to that. CMR. He's close. Tonight's 1K prize pool might move it up.
Although I don't think the community tournaments don't count towards like the Brawlhalla esports prizing. Although either way, I think there's like an overall esports prizing, and I'm sure Sandstorm has a lot landing these signatures. Another side sig is gonna connect for Sandstorm on the guitars. It seems like both of the side sigs he's using just as much, and they're doing the same thing. Although the Gauntlet side sig is gonna send them backwards, he's still using it in perfect situations where it kills so early. Does have this stock lead, and he is 100% on that mission to try and get that dub, to try and increase those earnings that we're talking about.
Sandstorm again and again throwing out these sigs. Java getting hit by at least a third of them. Another side sig there, sending Java far left. Sandstorm cycles out to these gauntlets. He's going to put up a little bit of an edge guard with that down sig there. Gosh, that's sig so many times. Somebody get a counter. And he's just looking for this kill confirm to lock up the reset. Oh man, Snipe. It is the final form of the tournament. I am pumped.
There it is, man. The bracket resets coming out from Sandstorm and the loser side of things. Now it is completely anyone's set. Java did have that comfortable leverage up there in the winner side, but now Sandstorm winning that first best of 5 is going to reset that 0-0. So now we're going to commence yet another BO5.
I just took a peek into the game chat a little bit there, and these guys are good friends talking back and forth. It's nice to see. Yeah, I was thinking this is basically just a money match between these two guys now, but they both get paid no matter what. This is kind of awesome. It's like, hey, Java, Sandstorm, you guys want to just do a best of 5 in Brawl? Winner gets $300, the loser gets $200, just for fun. Like this is great. Either way they profit. It's just winning gets doubles their prize or whatever the breakdown is. This is pretty great.
Yeah. Either way, like you said, they're both definitely walking home with some cash. They both want the dub, but either way, they're both in the money, looking pretty good, guaranteed second place or first place. We shall see after the bracket reset going down right here. Mammoth Fortress, Sandstorm getting that first weapon. Immediately, first button he says is the side sig. They're just standing there looking at this cowboy showdown. Playing it nice and slow. I was going to expect, something nice and slow, light attack. No. Sandstorm just runs in there. Side sig, first button, wide HP. Doesn't give a single heck. Not a single heck given by Sandstorm. Nothing too crazy. It is just one side sig at the beginning of the game, but just a matter of fact that that's the very first option he goes for in this bracket reset is pretty funny. Pretty memey, although it's pretty effective, man. He's jumping right in there, strapping that bomb on him, doing a lot of damage. He does have this lead as well. There's another one almost gonna kill. Not quite yet. How do you feel about this, Div?
Man, that was too funny. That was like looking at a clown throwing a pie on someone's face. Dude, that was so good. Just the instant side sig, bro. That's got to be a tilter for Java, man. It wouldn't tilt me if I was in there. But and again, Java's got some cemented tournament standings. The guy's got a solid mental, I am sure. Sandstorm's able to close up this first stock with the guitar in there, very steezy on the edge there. God, man. What a side sig that was.
That side sig, yeah.
Oh, that was too good, man. My cheeks hurt right now. I'm smiling so much. That was so good.
Off the rip, man. Maybe after this, nice exhaust recovery coming out from Java. I was gonna say, maybe if some BMG devs are lurking in the shadows, we might see some Caspian nerfs after all this, because he's abusing the signature kit so well. Ooh, cut the dodge here. It's going to be a lot of damage. It's actually going to be a kill in orange off one dodge read. That unjumpable combo into the recovery kill off the top. So dominant, looked so nice on the guitars. That is going to be a stock lead for Sandstorm.
That was sweet, man. Show them what the guitars used to look like and rarely look like nowadays. And also, Sandstorm's built up the damage on Java's last stock here so freaking fast. What in the heck? He's already in orange, missing that side stick, but we damn sure well know he's going to go for another one in about 2 seconds. There it is!
I heard it there. I heard it. Man was right on top of him, still throwing it out, and there's another one, and it takes the game. Oh my goodness. What is this Caspian pick we're seeing coming out from Sandstorm right now? Absolutely bonkers. Holy moly.
I'm having
incredible.
too good of a time, man. That's too funny. I gotta go sub to Sandstorm after this tournament. That was great, dude. These sizes are getting silly. Sandstorm's just on top of the world, throwing these out in any way, shape, or form. If he gets punished, it doesn't matter. He'll throw out another one. If he's out of range, it doesn't matter. He'll throw out another one. If you're on the other side of the map, it doesn't matter. He'll throw out another one. If you're getting hit by him, you're getting hit by him. Dang it. And that's the way it's going to lie. Oh, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Sandstorm was hanging out in his room or his office, wherever he's playing, right, with a couple buddies. And he's like, hey, man, watch me hit this side stick 8 times. Hey,
yeah,
hey, look
crazy.
at this, dudes.
It's crazy. It definitely does seem like that. But I mean, he's been hitting them. He was hitting them against BOUT. He's hitting them against Java. It's just wow.
That's
definitely
so
mind blowing.
Yeah, it looks like Java's taking a little bit of a breather here, trying to reset his mental going into this this next 4 games. Hopefully, I'd love to see grand finals reset into game 5.
Into game 5. Wow.
But for all we know, it could just be 3 wins for Java straight in a row, and Sandstorm goes home crying with a couple $100 in his pocket. It'd be a shame, honestly.
That would be crazy, especially if we did see some sort of adaptation coming out from Java against this Caspian pick. Definitely looks like he is taking his time trying to figure this out, trying to figure out what he needs to do to secure this bag, to get this win. But we shall see, man.
Yeah, I guess there is no... obviously, you have downtime in a tournament bracket where your opponent, if you progress, losers or winners, whatever, you have, maybe 5-10 minutes. But once you get into, like, top 8, man, it's just game after game after game, not a lot of pauses. And going into the grand finals, there should be a, hey, I need a quick timeout. I need a 5. I need a breather, just kind of to get the mental reset after the bracket reset, because there's money on the line, man. You gotta get yourself centered, zen, good to go. And it seems like Java has had his little breather there, maybe got a little sip of water. He's ready to go, man. What's your mid-game ritual? Is it a Capri
Sun? It is the Capri Sun.
What flavor?
Pacific Cooler.
Ooh, man, do you remember the commercials for those back in the day?
Yeah, I do.
They turned into like the silver blobs.
They were so epic, yeah.
That was so cool. 90s and early 2000s cartoons were goated. Now we have
Java's
like
got his
chicken
Capri
bacon
Sun.
mummy.
Look, he's gonna get the Capri Sun buff. Watch, I'm calling it.
Oh man. He's gonna slurp down his little juicy, and then he's gonna make Sandstorm look like a little sand puddle.
Interesting way of words there. Jumping back into this game, Java got that mental reset, hopefully. Taking it to the small Mammoth Fortress once again, or just normal Mammoth Fortress. Sandstorm on these guitars, Java picking up that hammer there, finding these stairs. One thing I love about Java is how well he utilizes the grounded hammer nair. He'll kind of dash jump and then immediately just kind of throw out the active hitbox of nair across the ground. It seems to be working pretty well here. He does have the lead.
Yeah, that is super clean. Yeah, he used that majorly with his momentum dodges. Right after landing a hit, he'll hit that reverse nair, and it looks so clean, almost like he's moonwalking. Michael Jackson is pogging up in heaven watching the tournament right now. It's like, hey, that was sick. And it looks like Java's gonna weapon star Sandstorm a little bit, picks up that hammer. Oh, the recovery has to end here. Oh, Java with the stock lead in the second match. His little Capri Sun did him wonders as he's up a stock ahead of Sandstorm now. All he has to do is make sure Sandstorm doesn't pick up a weapon and side-sig him instantly. Never mind.
As Tim says that, Sandstorm picking up the weapon, side-sigging him instantly, just like that. Evening up those stocks, man.
That's not
Caster's
it
was
curse.
coming. Yeah, Caster's curse, that is fine. Is inevitable. But
yeah, the entire chat saw that from a mile away. Everybody watching the tournament's like, oh, I can't wait for Java to get hit by a side stick in red. Oh, it's too good, man. What an absolute enjoyable Halloween Havoc tournament, man. What a good time this has been. All right, Sandstorm and Java both basically on equal damage here, hugging the right corner of the map. Sandstorm gets a little bit of a neutral air grasp. Java disarms himself with that throw, looking for his hammer. Gets a little bit of damage with 2 R moves. A dare into a side light. Java's looking pretty clean here. Looking for these stomps now. Sandstorm is throwing out his neutralites on side sig. It's side sig. I should say side
in
sig.
your head now.
It's just like, oh, Sandstorm side sig. What's happening? Oh, Sandstorm side sig in.
Oh, gonna see it here soon. Oh no, we see the sideline recovery off the top. Sandstorm taking Java down to his last stock there. Not seeing a side six, surprisingly. Sticking with these gauntlets here though. Java hitting that down light, no conversion afterwards. Surprisingly, not seeing that true combo. Sandstorm still on these gauntlets. Java swapping over to the sword on this fresh stock. Definitely is gonna want to find this stock here soon. Sandstorm using that weapon throw to catch the dodge, getting that sideline recovery, building that lead once more onto Java. Overextending a bit for that recovery, but Java just wanting the hammer, no punish coming out. The GC stomp recovery into the reverse there a little bit afterwards. Is still not going to kill quite yet.
Oh no.
Sandstorm holding on to that recovery. Java barely making it back to the wall. So incredibly close.
Yeah, he is so happy that his face has a hitbox with that character, because if not, he wouldn't have been able to chew his way up the wall there. He's able to secure Sandstorm's second stock here in yellow. He's holding on to this hammer for dear life, and it seems like Sandstorm just knows exactly where to be half the time to avoid it. It's actually amazing to see, and as a hammer player, I'm kind of interested in how Sandstorm's moving and trying to pick out where Java should be attacking and where I can attack against someone with so much steez in their movement, right? And Sandstorm here is throwing away his guitars. I guess he wants to use the side stick on the gauntlets. I mean, that's cool, I guess. But Java with that stomp going forward, a little bit of damage. Sandstorm's punishing after every hit with a little 1-2 piece guitar string. The stomp and nothing. Neutral air hits. Java going for the side air. Both characters now in kill percent as any signature knocks out here. It's just a question whether it's gonna be a side sig or a side sig. Or a side sig, or a side sig, or a side sig.
He almost got the side sig there, man. He was looking for it. Is he going to get the side? I feel like that's the question. Is Sandstorm going to get the side sig? Or oh, he is going to get the side sig, and it gets the KO.
It's not a question of if.
Yeah, never mind.
It's a question of when. And it's going to happen. Java, man. Well tried on that second game there, but I honestly want to see him pick up Caspian. I'm not gonna lie. On
top of that, did you just see that Sandstorm throwing out the Caspian spray, the little Caspian shrug sticker in the game chat? It's just disrespect, man. They have the new stickers. They took out the game chat, or they still have the lobby chat, but they added the stickers into the game, and one of the stickers is Caspian shrugging, and Sandstorm threw it out so ironically after landing all these Caspian side signatures in tournament. And this is going to be 2-0 up for Sandstorm in the bracket reset.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. The plot thickens. It's just going double down on the Sandstorm, It's, a Caspian this, Caspian that, side sig this, side sig that, That's so good. Java is in his potential tournament game here. Sandstorm picks up his side siggers. He's looking pretty good there. Sorry, his gauntlets. My bad. I'm getting confused over here. Java again is fighting for his life. He's gonna have to show up big here against Sandstorm, and we know he can do it. He's earned his way this far into the tournament, so he might as well. We need to give him faith, whether or not he's been hit by 15 side sigs in the past 15 minutes.
I think more than that at this point, honestly.
It really must be. Sandstorm, that nice gravity cancel D-light into a nice little gauntlet string, and there's a side sig. Not knocking out Java. What is this? Oh, Sandstorm saved him with that nair.
Yeah.
He killed him with that nair.
Yeah, that's crazy. There we go. There's the confirm. Says, doesn't even matter. I'll get under you. Use this nair. Bring you back up. Bring you back down. Does not matter. Nice stock lead. Sandstorm in the orange now. Still using this Caspian pick so incredibly well. Seems like Java just cannot quite get the hang of it. Even if he does, Sandstorm is just killing so early. But the weapon throw is going to connect. Very nice down throw diagonally, evening up those stocks. Java picking up that hammer. Is he going to avoid the Sandstorm Caspian side signatures?
I hope so, actually. I'd love to see a redemption arc here. Just like every television show, you know, movie, anime, when the character's backed into a corner, they unlock their Sharingan or their Ultra Instinct, or maybe they just call the IRS. I don't know, man. But Java has an opportunity here to bring things back. And like that last KO on Sandstorm, his weapon throws off stage to secure knockouts has been absolutely god tier through this entire tournament. And we keep on seeing it again and again. Sandstorm got his side six lead, but Java's got his weapon throws. We just need to have a little bit more of a off-stage Sandstorm to give Java the opportunity to get those types of KOs here. But he has to take 2 stocks down with his final stock. Otherwise, he takes second place, the first L of the tournament, and nobody wants to see that. I want to see Java conquer, summit the mountain that is Caspian Side Sig, and take the dub against Sandstorm here. It'd be a poetic epic, you know? The Odyssey can be put into a different bookshelf. We got a new one, Java v Sandstorm.
Definitely would be super epic. Java is just behind at this point. He's a whole stock behind. He's on this tournament stock here, and he's down 2-0 in the set. Sandstorm with the Sarah back to stage with the Gauntlet neutral sig. We see him spinning around in the middle of the stage. I think he's feeling himself. The side sig to finish it out. It had to be done. The 3-0, the side signature coming out from Sandstorm. Sandstorm is gonna be your Moose Wars Halloween Havoc champion, rocking with the Caspian.